And they're gonna abuse that shaker, most likely mid-pick, with a ho-ho-ha-ha. Nisha does indeed take his hands on the shaker.
Yeah, was he
You
playing?
wake up and there's presents under the tree and it's Christmas. Santa leaves them for you. And then one year you wake up and there's nothing. There's an eviction notice.
Oh, no.
And they tell you Santa's not real. Well, that's the same feeling I get every time I have to cast GAIMIN GLADIATORS versus Liquid. But it is a classico.
It is a classic.
For a reason. And I do enjoy it in that aspect, you know?
It's not getting any Oscars, but it did win the Razzies.
Exactly. Who knows what's going to happen? I feel like both teams could lose.
First blood goes to Mickey. And maybe another one?
Shackle. That was aggressive blade strike.
Yeah, Tofu goes in for it. Okay.
In no circumstance do either of these supports want to be jumped by anything. They would always prefer to have distance in a front line.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, they do have a lot of front line.
That's true. They have Bristle, they have Shaker, and they have Monkey.
So when you're talking about,
I don't have an issue with the draft. I
In
just think
theory, draft-wise, it makes sense.
Yes.
But execution-wise, it might go terrible.
Aggressive cluster cluck. You don't see that every day.
I don't... What?
But it's your boy Cardell at the top, leading the pack. And that's kind of the name of the game for GAIMIN. So, okay, so the whole point I was bringing all of this up before you derailed me was...
Oh, sorry.
On the side of Liquid, you have these two supports who don't want to get
Hold
jumped.
up, Avery. They're going on top lane right now. Blood Grenade goes out. Tofu in some trouble. Has a Fairy Fire. That's all he's got, though, and it is not enough to survive through the damage of both the Monkey King. And they're actually going to go for even more here. Got the shackles onto Ace. Do they go for the dive? They do. Tries to plant a tree to block it. Doesn't work out. Boxy with a little bit of body blocking secures himself a solo lane. Meanwhile, they get the kill on bottom as well.
Liquid have two supports that don't want to get jumped. I think we've established that.
Yeah.
They have 3 frontliners. And then GAIMIN have a sniper.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't
Oh, shackles going off.
I'm done.
A little bit of a pull action. Keep going, Avery. Keep going.
Nobody cares anymore.
You know, it's funny.
Nobody cares.
I read a comment recently about how I interrupt my co-caster all the time.
Did you? Do you remember the name that wrote that comment, Austin?
It was at SVG Dota.
Yeah, maybe it was. It's really interesting.
All right, well, the safe lane may be going great for Liquid, but this...
Oh, we didn't get him. Oh, we did get him.
He did get him. He got him. He got him. It's damage over time. Works its way through. Malady secures
How did
it.
they double kill them down here with a Dragon Knight Bat Rider? Right now, are these stacks actually ever going to end up in Saber? Or do you just have Nisha Echo slaying it? Again, just more kill action on this top lane. I don't know what is going on up there.
Support's heading to mid lane, leaves an empty off lane. And Liquid don't get gone on yet in this mid area. I mean, they would be diving well past the tower in order to make this happen. Assassinate, hits onto the Oracle. They get some damage. Echo Slam goes out. They fully commit to the kill on Malady. They do manage to get that punishment. Meanwhile, Wisdom Rune steal. Tofu does manage to get it.
That's a big...
It was a close call, but he dies for it. But either way, he got the Wisdom Rune. That's the important part. Well, you don't have Echo Slam anymore. Do you really want to try and do this without Echo Slam? If you had Echo, sure, that'd be free, but okay. I guess there was a game plan there. If they get gone on. Meanwhile, pressure on mid, pressure at top. It continues, but it goes bad. Boxy's already dead, and Mickey, he did have a very large one. What?
Just laying into that mid tower.
Demolishing.
That was a heads up TP top from Watson. Now he makes the mid rotation.
Instead of 2 supports diving past the tower, it's 2 supports and a carry that is diving past the tower. Unable to kill
Why
Nisha,
is
though.
Saberlight here? He has nothing.
Well, he's got to stop Watson diving in the mid lane. And he is going to get the punish on him there. It looks like the Goo's stacking up. They're killing Quinn at the same time. Liquid plot all 5 heroes. He said, GAIMIN Gladiators, you bring 4 to mid, we bring 5.
That GAIMIN are still lurk. I mean, there's no way you go for the Ancient stack steal. Your spell damage is not nearly as good.
But if they could catch Liquid in the middle of doing it, it would be nice. Nisha tried to catch him around the corner on a tree. Malady finally has to use his Firefly. Meanwhile, Mickey comes through the gate and ganks the enemy safe lane tower, but they can't kill the Dragon Knight fast enough. Their TPs are coming in. Watson's about half HP, but there goes out the Doom onto the Bristleback. Still committing onto Watson, though. Nisha catches him on the other side. Enchant Totem to the face. That'll finish him off with help of Mickey. Meanwhile, the dives in. Shadow Shaman, he'll dive forward, but the chase continues. Quinn dropping the shrapnels, keeping Nisha at bay. Got hit by an Enchant Totem, but they've already finished off Mickey, and now they can push to Nisha as well. This time it's GAIMIN Gladiators who bring the superior numbers and outpace Liquid, even if Nisha does manage to get that one kill.
Man, Liquid has really been stacking these Ancients and really been giving none of them to Saberlight. Like, they are really completely fucking him over in this game.
I mean, we talked about the problems that they seem to have been having with the new edition of Saberlight.
So ironic.
And we talked about, like, oh, maybe they need to enable Saberlight more. Apparently, Liquid took the opposite lesson of that. They said, Boxy is our new 3 position, our old 3 position, and Saberlight's going to be the 4. Oh, Nisha getting kited around heavily, has to throw out the Echo Slam right before the Doom goes out. He is still dead. Mickey hits a 2-man boundless strike, pops his ultimate, tries to go for the Riki. They'll have him. Can they get more? Saberlight trying to slow him down, but he runs straight into a Dragon Tail stun, and he's facing all these heroes, bailed out by Insania. Now he can push forward again. He's got some heals. He's got the ward, surrounded on Quinn.
Cardell.
And with the buildup of goo, they should be able to get ace as well. What a turn there. Saberlight almost dying.
But he had the Glimmer Cape.
And he got the Glimmer Cape, he got the False Promise, and as a result, they get 3 more kills.
Tips rolling into the Oracle God himself. In the right.
I guess I feel like the miss percentage chance of Radiance, where it does not feel that effective against this Gladiators lineup.
No.
So if it's about the farm, then I'm fine with it. But
I think it's just a wave clear fighting item. He's going to get Manta, so you'll have the Radiance Manta again.
Yeah. And at some point, you turn that into Nullifier to keep people inside of the Wukong's command. Hairball to try and slow down Ace. The follow-up from Mickey is about to strike onto Tofu instead of their previous target.
Smoke coming in as well. Straight into the triangle. Scan hits. They'll find Watson.
Runs into Watson. Hit him with the Echo Slam. Got hit by the Dragon Tail at the same time, but they got the chain stun.
He is gone.
Yeah, no saves whatsoever on the side of GAIMIN Gladiators. The best they can hope for is like a smoke screen, but obviously Riki had already been picked off, so...
I mean, are GAIMIN in just pure dodge mode? And just go ultra late? Is that the game plan?
Yeah, I guess, but I feel like if you do this mid sniper, if you are ever in dodge mode, you're in a really bad spot. But net worth is even. GAIMIN Gladiators, despite the kills that have been swinging Liquid's way, they have kept the net worth even.
Oh, Mickey
is going straight to them. Knocked down off the trees, hit him with the 2-man boundless strike. Now the Fortune's End managed to get the lasso. Mickey's going to be bailed out by the False Promise. Immediately a Doom's going to be put onto the Oracle. The Oracle is certainly dead, but if they could still get Quinn for this, reminder that they have the Aegis on Mickey, so he's fine to commit here. And if he dies, that's totally fine. They still have that second life to work with. Meanwhile, Shadow Shaman on the other side of this tier 2 tower. Immediately got smokescreen though. Hey, Fisher on 2 is not too bad. Maybe they can create the separation, allow the Shadow Shaman to get away, and then Shackles turn around onto Doom. Boxy stays alive, and the 2 that were hunting him down are the 2 that will die instead.
Might even get Watson here.
Yeah, he has 6 stacks of Viscous Nasal Goo, but the Bat Rider's able to push Liquid away. Anytime there's a space in the action, that's your place to step in and say funny things.
All right, BKB for Dragon Knight. Nothing funny about that. I expect GAIMIN to make a move. You gotta swing something in this game. Cannot wait for the sniper BKB. It's way too far away.
Liquid's a little split right now, so they may have good opportunity.
Gotta look for a lasso jump on somebody.
Saberlight is gonna push too far forward. They don't know where the Oracle is, and the Oracle is now behind him, and he does have that Blink Dagger too. So if they jump on a Saberlight, it's probably going to go bad. The False Promise, oh, he got silence. He walked into the smoke screen, couldn't get it off. Now Fate's Edict on himself, but it's just gone horribly wrong. Now he uses the False Promise onto a Monkey King who is doomed up, so he's not able to jump away into the trees. The silence, the Doom, it's wearing thin. He's dead. What should have been them going on the bristleback and him getting bailed out, but because that doesn't happen, there's no bristleback to slow them down, and they just get on top of the backline.
I mean, honestly, even if you get the ult on the bristle there, does that fight change that much? You still got the Doom on the monkey with that Dragon Knight BKB timing. Shut down the front line. Yeah, I swear, Insania, I feel like he blinked in and he wasn't initially silenced and he walked into it.
Yeah,
he couldn't target him.
100% he had the range to cast False Promise, but he wasn't walk into the.
But he wasn't fast enough, right? He couldn't target him, and then.
Oh, right, because he can't target him.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
He would have had to have blinked in before the smoke screen went out, which I think was basically impossible.
Yeah. Well,
I don't really know what he does there.
Okay, that's not good. I was going to say, as long as GAIMIN Gladiators don't get picked off while Doom is on cooldown, they should be in a good spot, but Liquid run it back straight down the mid lane. They've already captured Quinn. Now they push inside the base, hoping for more. All they get is the BKB usage out of Watson, but it does put Liquid back in control of the map, which is important for Roshan that's coming up. Fortunately for GAIMIN Gladiators, though, they will have a chance to contest here. Roshan's not going to be for a minute and a half, which will put their Doom back up. They're going to have to wait for Dragon Form, though, too.
That's a sad death. At least you got the rune.
I guess so.
Man, Quinn is just falling so far behind in this game. That's the concern here for GAIMIN. It's smoke time once again for GAIMIN. They've hit another point. Shiva's for the Doom. And Daedalus for the Dragon Knight. So huge power spikes on all three cores in terms of damage and survivability, but you have to find the jump.
Mickey jumped right into him!
A gift!
Oh, and Insania, of course, he cannot get the false promise on him. The smoke screen goes out before he could do anything, and now he's the one in a bit of trouble here.
Gotta get through the Aegis, though.
Aegis has been burned through. The hairball to slow him down. Does Liquid keep going for it? Watson's challenging him with BKB. The Doom out onto the bristleback. He's already dead. The Shadow Shaman's in some trouble. It's just Watson burning through. Oh, Ghost Scepter goes off in time. He can shackle him. Ace, he needs some help over here. Boxy's controlling up the carry right now. Well, Mickey, okay, he jumps into Ace here. I don't think he can take the fight against Watson, though. Watson, I think he's just too strong unless the shackles just keep on coming out. Mickey's got to get out of here, though. Boxy cannot hold him back forever.
You got to run. Nisha TP'd out. BKB TP'd. On the backside of that fight, he was fighting the sniper. So the second he's out of there, Liquid bail.
I mean, one of the things was they were supposed to stop the initiation in the first place. With mass Lincolns, right? They have 3 different Lincolns.
Eyeing up Ace. No
Echo
Doom.
Slam. Just put him down. Oh, Fisher actually catches the Bat Rider as he blinks in. A little bit awkward for Malady, and it's Tofu that is the one to die instead. Malady, maybe they still dive him underneath the tier 3. Saberlight's thinking about it. He's keeping the slow on him.
He's thinking about it.
He can jump after him. Wukong's command, and Saberlight is able to get that kill with the help of Mickey.
The shackle.
And now they've got the shackles onto the Dragon Knight, and Quinn can do nothing to really stop this one. They're just all landing onto Watson, but the buybacks are coming back in, and Watson does too much damage. He just turns around, demolishes much of the Liquid backline. They're all so low. Finally, the shots finish off Boxy. Mickey zips away through the Boundless Strike.
How'd he kill nobody there?
They were all at like 5% HP.
And you see nothing on the other side of that game.
I mean, at this rate, are they just banking on like a late Roshan and they'll get it on Radiant side? This Liquid could have taken it.
Yeah, I'm surprised Liquid did. I'm surprised neither team made the play for it. Instead, they just want to take the fight, and Liquid making the move. They still have this ward on the cliff that they're moving
They're
towards.
going through the game. Wait, but Roshan's about to... Oh my god, are they going to do it in the space of 30 seconds?
They are going to try, yeah. Watson has the damage for it.
They're going to do with just 4 heroes, but they've got the damage.
Did Liquid just outmaneuver themselves? I don't even...
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do?
Dude, you just go through with this bristle.
They're just going through. Saberlight's going to go after him, but he's going to be a little bit delayed. The rest of his team is going to be slow to get to him. Maybe they TP in. Boxy immediately goes in with the Ghost Scepter activated. He got the Doom on him. All right, bye-bye Shadow Shaman. They, in turn, go on the Doom. Doom's pretty tanky. Mickey gets off the Wukong's command, turns it around, but it's outside of the range of Quinn. He can't get on top of the sniper. This is not good. Mickey, he thinks about TPing out. He's not going for it. Meanwhile, Insani's being hunted by the Riki. Got the hairball. They jump in. Echo Sam trying to finish off Quinn. Force that up to the high ground. Nisha chasing after him. He only needs one more enchant totem hit to finish off this sniper, and he gets him, slams him down, but he's lost his carry on the side. Wait, no. Mickey's not dead yet. He gets a little Pachinko stacks, tries to trickery his way out of it, but Watson's damage is just just too damn good. Back into it. Nisha leaping in to try and help out Saberlight. The Dragon form is down. Liquid can kite this back.
They just get to go through the gate, claim Roche.
I cannot believe that win.
No, they're going to TP Outpost and fight it.
But they're going to fight without Dragon form.
This is crazy.
Perhaps fighting without their Dragonite at all, as he is dead, isolated. Quinn bought back for this one. He's going to die back. GAIMIN Gladiators fumbling. And the game is just maybe over.
Dude, I'm too old for this shit, man. Like, I don't know anymore, man. I'm too old for these games. Like, what? How did we go from Liquid outmaneuvered themselves to they went through the gate one by one?
Yeah.
So you're chilling in the team fight now. You have a
between
mega talent advantage over GAIMIN.
With between Ward Drop and Wukong's command, GAIMIN Gladiators are going to be hard pressed to take a fight in that area.
I mean, they have no Doom, no Dragon
calling off the
form.
side, spots the Riki. Quickly killed. No buyback there. Yeah, that works really well with the Revenant Brooch.
That's right. you turn the Revenant's Brooch off.
He's like literally this existing of minus armor, and he wants to turn his damage into magic damage. All right.
Radiant's top tower.
Well, he's not going to turn it on.
Okay. Wukong's command, it goes off before the lasso does, and he's stuck. Surrounded by statues.
These barracks just look dead no matter what here.
Yeah, it's good. It's surely going to be megas. Echo Slam onto Nisha Sauce. Opportunity to close out the game. Catches 2 cores in the Echo. A false promise on Saberlight, who is taking his fight to Watson right now.
Hey, smack
with
him.
his Revenant's Brooch. Another Wukong's command.
Watson versus the world. Has
Watson,
Moonshard.
He's ignoring the soldiers. He's good against the physical damage, but not against the magic damage that Saberlight provides.
Struck down in his prime. Watson could not 1v9 that game.
No.
And it will go Liquid's way. A very chaotic game. A lot of crazy sequences. I don't know what we were watching.
Yeah.
They still look really strong. And honestly, Saberlight plays those fights really well.
Welcome back, everybody, to GAIMIN Gladiators versus Liquid Game 2. Liquid did manage to take that first game, and now going into the second game, they've opted for, once again, the Saberlight Bristleback, but they go for an all-around last pick, Lina?
I mean, Silencer owns this hero, but ain't no one picking Silencer.
Yeah, nobody's picking that trash bag.
So you have the Fisher, you have Bat who can find him, but I mean, it's an Oracle versus a Bat. As a little early tri-lane action should get the first
Net a
blood here.
kill. Yep. Flame break, bump back. He's holding on to that one. And a second kill, perhaps. Blood grenade on Ace. Translates to a lot of damage. Not.
Interesting smoke. Kind of an unconventional
I mean, it could be a really good time here as Saberlight and Insania go for a push onto Ace, and the Chain Frost just sticks onto
nasty.
him. But let's see if they can get the punish. A jump onto the Bristleback should net at least 1 kill. Nothing more for it, though. So the fact that Ace dies, especially after clearing out an Ancient camp, probably having the jump in and out.
Maybe
could
Liquid
be
were
fairly useful.
expecting more early fights in this game. They were expecting GAIMIN to be pushing into them with this Huskar Dragon Knight lineup, right? There's a lot of push here. A lot of heroes that want kind of these 15 to 25 minute fights to go their way to translate it into Roshan.
Spots Bat Rider. He tries to piggy himself away, but Quinn gets on top of him. There we go. 5-7, 1,000 net worth lead for GAIMIN Gladiators. Question is it good for this game? Because the Lina now has an Aghanim Scepter. At some point in time, the Lina becomes a hero that is exceptionally good at pickoffs. So if you continue to play slow and split, Nisha should be able to punish you again at some point. He's also a Boots of Travel hero. Jumping on to the Lich here, but Liquid are set up. Chain Frost goes out. Got to deal with the Oracle first if you want to go for this guy. Oh, they got him! The Fisher hits the Oracle, and they kill the Huskar nice and quick before the False Promise can come out. It has to be used instead onto the Beastmaster, who does manage to get a kill. But it's 2 supports for the Huskar. I think Liquid probably okay with that trade-off. Numbers favor GAIMIN Gladiators, but they keep their safe lane tower alive, and the Huskar Perhaps the most important hero of the game, and if they get it even more, it's bad for GAIMIN Gladiators. Watson's going to come through the side, though. Goes straight for Saberlight, and he's faced the wrong direction. Puts his back to Watson, but it's too late. The damage is done. They trade off offlaners. Now Watson is the one in trouble as Nisha starts throwing some magic damage his way.
Nikkei just out of mana here. That Oracle goes off. That's absolutely a one fight for GAIMIN.
And a haste rune found in the river for Quinn. Flame Cloak gets Lina up to the high ground. Quinn is able to chase after him with the extra movement speed. Nisha nowhere to run to. Counter you pretty easily. Watson leading the charge with the remnants of a shield rune. Almost catches Box.
Okay, but they can also just Roche here if you vacate completely.
Right. Liquid does need to stick around if they want to contest Roche. Quinn pushing forward into the river with a Glimmer Cake. Tried to get him on the lasso there. Instead got silenced up. Mickey gets gone on the side. Meanwhile, by Tofu, Saberlight, he's taking a lot of damage here, and it looks like he's going to burn out. They couldn't finish off the Huskar. It got off the False Promise. Instead, had to throw the Laguna Blade to finally finish off. Tofu will blink away from the Bat Rider, dodges the axes, and Mickey will be able to stay one step ahead of the rest of GAIMIN Gladiators. Still, though, a support for a core. GAIMIN Gladiators very happy with that trade-off. They can take this off-lane tower. Again, just more map control for the GAIMIN Gladiators side. They're going to go back and do Roche in this 20-second window. Can they do it?
And the Ag's done on the Shaker, so Liquid looking for smoke. Even into the Aegis, feel confident enough.
And if they could have caught the Oracle as they were pushing into mid, would have been a nice pickup. Instead, it's going to be Quinn who spots them, gets the silence on multiple heroes, get the grab on him. There goes that False Promise. They need to be able to jump away now because this Huskar does too much damage. Saberlight feeling the burn from that one. It's too much.
Might tick out again. Yeah.
He's going to tick out. There's no way he lives through all that.
Man, Quinn putting in work in this matchup. 8-1 on the Huskar. This Oracle combination really causing Liquid issues. And a really heads-up Dragon Tail from Watson. You got the last one on the Oracle, but then your Bat's just stunned there. You're just splashing all these Dragon Knight hits off him.
Yeah. You just got to get through this middle lane to get over there, try and smoke into the triangle area. The heroes have already vacated.
Yeah, this should land here.
He's pushed up into the top lane. Quinn is hunting for him. Doesn't find him immediately. Instead, it's going to be the Bat Rider.
Might still get Mickey up here. He goes in the wrong way.
Oh, Quinn on the high ground.
The
He's going to get
surprise.
nice and close, and Mickey doesn't get off the Blink Dagger in time. He turns around, but the damage is already done.
Do not underestimate the amount of damage these spears do with that facet on these tanky cores, man.
Yeah, you've got strength heroes and it's percentage-based damage.
It's a lot. GAIMIN putting in work with this Aegis right now. This is their MO.
The Aegis is going to expire. Can Liquid fight them without an Aegis?
They can,
when does Liquid feel good about the game, item-wise? Like, do we need more? Can they fight now?
I mean, whenever Nisha does something. Well, right now, they're just getting picked off everywhere.
Yeah, right now, it's not going to be a good time then.
Watson
solos him for 700 gold.
Boxy
How is he worth that much gold?
I mean, he's the most farm core on Liquid. I don't know. Nisha's just been invisible this game.
Yeah, he has.
It's not necessarily his fault, but if you want to turn this game around, the Lina has to find some impact, right? You have to either have team fights where he kills one or two heroes, he gets some pickoffs or something, because...
Here comes the push from GAIMIN Gladiators. Everybody except for Tofu, who will get picked off here. Most likely.
Will he, though?
Well, I guess he didn't have Chain Frost. That was on cooldown, so... Force staff away from the jump in. GAIMIN Gladiators bring Ace back, and that's enough.
Yeah, GAIMIN are playing this map really well. Way better than last game. Helps when you have invincible heroes.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you have a Huskar who could just run down mid, and there's no way they're going to go on him because there's an Oracle.
Look at Watson bottom. He's doing a little dance here.
And Watson can also run around hunting for heroes, and he is so tanky that it's unlikely that even if he runs into a sentry or something like that. Surrounded on the path to nowhere. Saberlight does manage to get the one kill, though.
Yeah, I wonder why Ace hung around there so long, but...
1,100 gold for that. Woo. Wow.
can finish up his Sanj and Yasha Glimmer Cape there, Austin.
Woo!
A lot of item diversity right now.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Love to see it.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Boxy, it's just going to be nonstop. Watson's always going to be hunting down heroes. So
I mean,
he's able to play kind of solo. The Huskar and Oracle are another kill team that are going to be moved around, pushing in lanes.
There's just
then,
no way to play the map
Dire's
if you're
bottom
Liquid.
tower
Yeah.
is under
I mean,
attack.
look at Nisha, dude. He's like perma-stun.
You know, you've got the. You already had the fire of the Huskar. Now you've got a little water action. Getting all the elements.
What are you talking? What?
The shard on Oracle.
How's that water?
Rain of Destiny?
Yeah, it's light. Cast the game. Cast the game, Mr. Caster.
Is rain water?
I thought it was like a heavenly rain, you know? It's a metaphorical rain.
Oh, Chain Frost, actually. This is looking okay with Yellow staying on to as well. False Promise, though. It's in time. Bails out Ace. Watson's fine with the Fate's Edict. They just cannot do enough damage. Maybe with the Echo Slam. Maybe. They're struggling to be able to finish off Quinn. They can't quite get him. GAIMIN Gladiators. They got hit by so many spells, so much AoE, and yet they live through it all. They are just too far ahead. Liquid cannot break them.
I mean, score doesn't say everything. Putting that out there, you know?
Yeah.
I think he's given it a good effort.
Well, 12 to... Good effort. Found the Oracle. Can they kill him in time? Nope. False Promise goes off. They kill the Bat Rider into return. The Chain Frost sticks around between the two of them. Think Malady might die to that?
Rain of Destiny, the waters will
Not
cleanse
quite
him.
enough. And sure enough, the waters keep him alive. Instania. Whoa. Where are you, Instania? This is a 4 versus 6. Is he just throwing his life away in order to make sure everybody else gets out? How is there not an escape? Just run right.
There's no escape, Austin.
I guess so.
Radiant's middle
Age is still up for
tower
2
is under
minutes.
attack.
GAIMIN are entering your base. Assault Kuros done on the Huskar.
Saberlight, this cannot stand. I'm not going to be challenged by a measly 4 position like this. He sees red.
He got him.
He got his ass.
Middle tower has fallen.
Meanwhile,
level 20 talent
GAIMIN
up.
Gladiators got their racks.
We gotta see an Echo Slam before we
Has fallen.
GG out at least, you know? Like,
Oh, no, the Glimmer, it's too powerful.
not like this.
Invisibility is invincibility still, though. The Fisher looks too bad. An Echo Slam on the two of them. They finish off Ace. Now with the lasso on to Quinn. See if they can seal the deal and take away his Aegis.
So tanky,
It
man.
takes so much, but they finally get 1 life.
There's no false promise for 9 seconds.
No false promise. He's not sticking around to get off the Fate's Edict either. They have the control necessary. They will finally bring down Quinn and his monster kill streak.
And just like that, Liquid are back.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, I think the biggest bright side for Liquid right now is that
Scanning.
Oh, they're just going in?
the GAIMIN Gladiators are holding this high ground. Baiting out Alina Illusion.
I mean, Boxy, he says, I'm only 0-11.
They know it's an illusion.
You ain't gonna get
Boxy,
me a 12th time.
He's just going through the trees, trying to find his opening. Watson went in through the side, got off his BKB though, and he's trying in melee for him to finish off Mickey. Mickey gets off his BKB. They've lost their supports. They are on their way out. Liquid will get their cores out, leaving their supports to die. GAIMIN Gladiators well ready for that one.
You ain't gonna get me a 13th time. I'll tell you that much. Nobody kills Boxy 13 times in a game. That was your lucky break game. This game has been so rough.
Tofu's just following around with his Shadow Blade. It's about to expire just in time for Watson. Nope. Flying through the trees,
Oh.
blinking after him. Got him on the Rod of Atos. That should be his death, surely, right? Ace.
No roar.
Oh, no. No roar. And Nisha into the trees. Flame Cloak up. 10 seconds. Spot him for a second
That
there.
sped him up.
It did. Ace.
Still no roar.
Still no roar. Flame Cloak, 3 seconds. Meanwhile, Malady gets caught in the side here. Nisha's ready to fly away into the trees, off the map. No, Deadshot stops him. Meanwhile, Quinn is being kited
What
around.
is happening?
Can he 1v3? Sinister Gaze stops his leap out. Meanwhile, Nisha does die. They trade out heroes.
Why is Wow, was Quinn here?
Dire's top tower.
Send the boar in first. No, they'll send Quinn in first.
Quinn goes in with his Glimmer Cape. They see him. Fisher onto 2.
Oh, positioning
Immediate Echo
is so
Slam,
good.
blowing him up. No, False Promise does manage to go off. Quinn is going to be saved, and the damage output from Quinn and Watson is just too much for Liquid. They crumple under the pressure.
That was so close to being amazing for them, though. If Malady doesn't not get that save off, that's a very rough fight. He was incredibly clutch with it.
Yeah, he'll be very tanky with the barrier that he gets.
And they're just going to YOLO this fight. They need Mickey here for sure, though. He's going to have to TP in, which...
If they could somehow
Yeah,
get here with their AoE stuns that they've got, Fisher, LSA.
Mickey just
Get outside the pit. Fisher stun on 3. Tofu. He's going to be in a bit of trouble here. Chain Frost going
Quinn.
around. Meanwhile, Quinn's going to be kited. There goes the False Promise. He wasn't able to get the jump, though. At the same time, the Chain Frost is still going. Watson taking some damage from that one. Tofu didn't die for it, though. Tofu's now going to take the Laguna Blade and finally go down. But it's a support, and Nisha is surrounded by cores, and he is slowed down to a crawl, trying to get over the trees, but he's burning, turn around. Looks like he's not going to take out. LSA goes out to try and help out Saberlight. The Lina does end up dying. He burned out to Quinn.
No
it
buyback.
saved Saberlight, though.
See how much Quinn wants to push this or just concede and go for...
Still doubling up on their kills. GAIMIN Gladiators going for the final blow here. Pushing up to the tier 2. Liquid spread out around the high ground here. This is where they want to make their stand, not inside the base. Watson thinking about making the jump on his Saberlight. He jumps to the back line, tries to go for the Lina. Meanwhile, the Bristleback,
Watson
they go
in trouble.
into him. Watson takes a lot of damage, but he got off his BKB Satanic, and Liquid are forced to kite. Still, though, just the act of kiting away, GAIMIN Gladiators not too bad. Boxy with the Xeon Disc. It goes off. Echo Slam.
that Echo!
Hits on 3. Big hit from Mickey. Might have just won it for them, but still, with such a net worth lead, GAIMIN Gladiators are pushing through. It is still up to Liquid to kite back.
They're kiting
Despite
this.
the excellent initiation,
Holy
Mickey
cow,
gets caught in the end. Watson, what a read from him. Doubles back and finds him in the trees.
That Echo Slam was just straight nasty. You got 2 cores and the Oracle. The regen on the 2 tanky boys, the DK tank, a crap ton of it as well.
Time for round 2. Bristleback grabbed. Forced to fight. Boxy trying to go in and find his opening on the lasso. Doesn't see it. Now he's the one caught as Watson jumps in after him and finishes him off. A buyback is available for him. Liquid are going to have to expend everything here at a prayer of stopping GAIMIN Gladiators, but stuck inside their base. It's the perfect situation for Malady. He can easily get off Fate's Edict.
You gotta get
False
around
Promises.
somehow.
No matter how deep Quinn goes in, he can protect him. And Quinn, he mans up for it, loses his Aegis. There goes Watson and goes straight for Mickey, trying to deal with this Earthshaker. Meanwhile, the Lina has been left behind, and what a dead shot. Pushes in the Bristleback right to the midst of all the GAIMIN Gladiators heroes. A Fisher to try and save him, but no. Too much damage. Whether it's the Huskar or the Dragon Knight, Liquid can deal with neither.
Finally a lasso.
Into a tier 4. Quinn,
He's out.
he hops over to the creeps. And now his team, Echo Slam, can they finish him off? Did they finally get this kill? They got him. Off the Fisher, it delays some of the defensive spells from Malady, who still has his False Promise. A buyback, though, is going to be used. And Quinn, he wants to end it here and now. As much as Liquid can do on the first life of the Huskar, the end is surely coming for them.
No, they're about to end it. Cast the game, Austin.
Okay. It's the tier 4s.
You just cannot say anything.
Sometimes I just like to, you know, set you up for failure.
You're actually such a bad friend. Quinn on the front line. I'll do it myself, damn it.
All right, cast the game.
No, you do it.
No, you cast the game.
No, you do it, man.
Throne exposed. GAIMIN Gladiators are going to end this game one way or another. Will it be killing Liquid or will it be killing the Ancient? It looks like why not both. False Promise goes out onto Quinn. He is indestructible.
Untouchable. Well, other than the 4 deaths. But nobody kills Boxy 14 times. As he will end this game 1-13 and avoid the most embarrassing death that it would have been at number 14, a cursed number. Quinn very happy with that performance. He got to play his cheese, and he delivered on his cheese with Nice positioning for Malady. Honestly, not the easiest team fights for him